Imagine waking up one morning, you look out your window, and instead of a sparrow on your bird feeder, you see a tiny feathered dinosaur. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly the world we're diving into today. We're going to explore a story that asks a huge question. What if dinosaurs suddenly came back, not as movie monsters, but as living, breathing animals in our modern world? The year is 2026. Chaos erupts. News channels go haywire with grainy phone videos of Triceratops on highways and Pterosaurs circling skyscrapers. It's not an invasion, it's a re-emergence. These creatures are just as confused and scared as we are. The world scrambles for answers, but there are none. Governments are paralyzed, scientists are baffled, and for the average person, life has been turned completely upside down. It's a global state of shock. How do you prepare for something that history books told you was impossible? Away from the global panic, in a quiet town nestled by a deep forest, we meet our hero, Lily. She's a curious young girl, more fascinated than frightened. One day, while exploring the woods she knows so well, she stumbles upon something incredible. Not a towering T-Rex, but a small family of Compsognathus, no bigger than chickens scurrying through the undergrowth. They're quick, intelligent, and surprisingly gentle. Lily, armed with her journal and a sense of wonder, begins to secretly visit them. She names the leader Pip and starts documenting their lives. She learns what they eat, how they communicate with chirps and clicks, and how they care for their young. Lily forms a silent, secret friendship, a small pocket of peace in a world tearing itself apart with fear. Through her eyes, we see these dinosaurs not as threats, but as a family, just trying to survive in a new, strange land. This secret is her own little world, a beautiful connection that no one else understands. While Lily is forging this unlikely bond, the rest of the world is struggling. We meet Dr. Eris, a brilliant but sidelined paleontologist. For years, he's been warning that simply reacting with force is a dead-end street. He goes on talk shows, he pleads with government panels, arguing that these are animals, not monsters. He explains that introducing an entire ecosystem from 65 million years ago will cause an ecological collapse. Our plants might be toxic to them, their bacteria could be deadly to us, and the food chain is completely unprepared. He warns that the small herbivores we're seeing now are just the beginning. The apex predators will follow, but his warnings are drowned out by calls for military action and sensationalist headlines. People are scared, and fear makes it hard to listen to reason. Dr. Eris represents the voice of science and empathy, a voice struggling to be heard over the noise of panic. And then, Dr. Eris's darkest predictions come true. Near Lily's town, the fear becomes very, very real. A Carnotaurus, a formidable predator known for its speed and distinctive horns, appears. This isn't a gentle herbivore or a chicken-sized compy. This is a hunter. The town is thrown into chaos. Emergency sirens blare, people are ordered to stay indoors, and the local authorities are completely overwhelmed. The Carnotaurus, likely just as disoriented and hungry as it is dangerous, causes destruction as it roams the outskirts of town. It's a terrifying reminder that coexistence isn't going to be easy. This event proves Dr. Eris right in the most horrifying way possible and puts Lily's secret friendship in grave danger. How can she protect her small compy family when the world now sees every dinosaur as a man-eating monster? The tension skyrockets. The danger is no longer an abstract concept on the news. It's right at their doorstep. The Carnotaurus incident becomes a turning point. The world watches, horrified, as the military's attempts to contain the creature prove clumsy and destructive. It forces a global conversation. Dr. Eris's voice finally starts to cut through the noise. People begin to realize that brute force isn't the answer. If they kill one, another will appear. This isn't a war they can win. It's a new reality they have to adapt to. We start seeing small glimmers of hope. In one city, engineers design elevated walkways to keep pedestrians safe from wandering herbivores. In another, botanists identify modern plants that dinosaurs can safely eat, creating designated feeding zones away from farms. Lily, inspired and terrified, knows she has to do something. She can't keep her knowledge a secret anymore. Her detailed notes on the compy's behavior, their diet, their social structure. It's not just a childhood diary anymore. It's invaluable data. In our final scenes, we see a shift. The initial shock is fading, replaced by a cautious, determined effort to understand. Lily, with her parents' help, anonymously shares her findings with a network of scientists led by Dr. Aris. Her ground-level observations of the Compsognathus family provide the first real breakthrough in understanding how to coexist. We see news clips of new initiatives, dedicated dinosaur ranger patrols, not to hunt, but to monitor and guide the animals away from populated areas. We see educational programs starting in schools, teaching children how to be safe in this new world. The film doesn't end with all the answers. The future is still deeply uncertain. The threat of larger predators still looms, and the ecological balance is fragile, but it ends on a note of hope. We see Lily watching from a safe distance as her Compy family forages in a newly established nature preserve. It's a quiet moment of victory. Humanity is taking its first tentative steps, not as conquerors of this new world, but as custodians. The screen fades to black, leaving us with a powerful question. Could we learn to share our planet? This story is a powerful allegory for our own relationship with the natural world. It reminds us that fear often comes from a lack of understanding, and that empathy and knowledge are our most powerful tools. It's a thrilling adventure, but at its heart, it's about our capacity for wonder and our ability to adapt. What do you think? Could we successfully coexist with dinosaurs? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into a world that might have been, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into incredible stories. See you next time.